going a little bit more behind, if we see, it's nearly 7 years since the grassroots of this entire initiative has been planted. Standing here today and doing a little bit of rewind, and today when we talk about the adoption of the technology which we have created, not just in India, but also across different parts of the world, it surely is a matter of great achievement, a matter of great pride for me and the entire team as Planys. Over this entire duration, we have come to learn about the industry requirements in a very, very precise way. We have had some great practical learning experiences, and combining that with some splendid engineering has resulted into technological advancements today evident in the form of products like ROV Mikros. Planys is also not just a company that just builds ROVs as products. We rather consider ourselves as a holistic inspection solution providing company. Now what's a solution? I call a solution as a combination of products, capabilities, put together in the right form, weaved together and delivered to the client for its end use. Now for the underwater inspection services company, it's extremely essential. The presence of something which is extremely essential, and that's what is ROV Mikros. For the underwater inspection services, there is requirement of a reliable, robust and advanced underwater data capturing platform, and that's exactly what is the significance of ROV Mikros. Now, talking a little bit more on the technology and the way forward, how we came across Mikros. Today probably we stand around a year since its inception of the design, and ROV Mikros, which is also the third generation of the Planys ROVs. In each and every generation, we have been pushing our technological capabilities to the edge. Working at the edge is not just challenging, but for startups like us, it's also very risky. Or rather, let's say that for hardware startups like us, it's also a very risky task. We have had some tough times working on Mikros, facing some severe technical difficulties, some severe technical challenges which we have overcome for the specifications we set on and wanted to achieve. One such thing, which also shows a great resilience of the team and worth mentioning today is the design of the power system for Mikros. Now, the specifications wanted us to achieve a very, very high power density. Basically, we have very less volume, but a huge amount of power to be delivered, a huge ampacity to be churned out. Now, that called for some tremendous amount of science and mathematics to be done behind. So we come up with solutions, we engineer things, we come up with a highly engineered solution. We run proof of concepts, all well and good, goes, first few tests go very, very successful. And then there comes this day when we do the integrated power system test, we switch it on and then there's smoke and fire all around. But that's all right. It's technology development, it happens. So we move forward. We go back, see what went wrong. We go back and see what can still go wrong even further. So we re-engineer certain things, come up with another solution. And the next time we cross the first stage of development and push it to the final stage. Imagine, you've been working on something for the last 8 months and you're ready for the first dive of your ROV underwater. We put the ROV underwater and then we switch it on. Now this time, in addition to the smoke and fire, there was a sense of sadness and disappointment in the faces which were around. So it was a huge setback for us, at this advanced stage of the journey, and the product. When we are already speaking to clients that Mikros is going to be ready and going to be providing service in the next couple of months. At this stage, such a setback, the power system is the backbone. So then we go back to the drawing board, we look into the fundamentals, we change certain things, which probably we could not have even thought of earlier. We ring calls to OEM from India to US, we perform meetings, make some extremely critical changes because you're design is already 90%, making changes, and it's a huge constraint then. And of course, failures are expensive for startups like us, so we don't have any other chance. But we make it all through. This time, combined with the effort of the team and also leveraging on some serious feedback from semiconductor industry experts, we pull out Mikros, and that's where it stands today. Already being tested for more than 100 hours underwater with successful field trials in different conditions, with successful demonstrations, and already having some successful client engagements. Mikros as an ROV has some unique capabilities with itself compared to our own previous generation of ROVs, and also compared to other ROVs in the world in its own size, shape, and form factor. One such key technology, one such key ability of Mikros is its capability to pull long tether lengths, all while being powered, which means we can go up to 600 meters long without stopping. We can walk round the clock with this ROV, which is something very, very unique. And as we speak, we are also working on upgrading these capabilities to even higher lengths, up to 1 kilometer. Another is Mikros' capability to perform inspections in any kind of underwater environment. Doesn't matter how much murky it is, what is the turbidity level. We have engineered software and hardware solutions for performing inspection in even such environments. And one very important and a breakthrough capability for Mikros is its AI-enabled software feature, which can convert a humongous amount of data which is captured underwater into a piece of easy to go through information. Mikros is designed to cater various services such as the ports, dams, offshore oil and gas, but we strongly believe that products like Mikros and its series would be a game changer for the process industry. Process industries have a lot of assets that contain water, and they process them in different ways and forms. Right now, there are very, very limited ways available for their inspection, and most of them require shutdowns. But that's where Mikros comes. That's where we say you don't need to take a shutdown. We will take Mikros, we'll perform the inspections, and we will save time of costly shutdowns for you. So that's the significance of ROV Mikros. Now, so that's a small journey, how Mikros has come across. But at this moment, today, on this milestone day, let's also ponder upon certain things on what makes this entire thing possible. Of course, there's a lot goes in the background, but there are certain things which are fundamental, which are core to this. The first and the foremost thing which I would put up is the presence of a very brilliant, extremely hardworking, dedicated, talented, cooperative, and a very resilient team working in the background, which is overcoming different dynamic situations in the project, rapidly varying demands of the industry, and coming across solutions to each and every problem better than ever. It would be completely appropriate to say that Planys, where it stands today, has a significantly large contribution from this team. I find myself to be lucky to be working with this team, and I take great pride being one amongst them. Now also, let's take this moment to realize the support and the opportunity and the feedback which the industry has given us. Organizations like BPCL, who have shown great trust in us, and resulting from their feedback, that's where Planys stands today. We are also very thankful to the ecosystem we are a part of, the IT Madras startup ecosystem, amongst the best, from where we have continued guidance around the clock, be it success, failure, or scale-ups. So that's where we are today. That's where the Planys is. That's where Mikros is. now looking forward to even greater business and technological advancements in the future. We'll have a short look on one of the videos.